everybody and welcome to my video, Getting Tidier. Well, what can I say? I'm not keeping up at the moment. I'm really not keeping up. So this video, there'll be a number of different things that I'll show you in this video, but this was recorded on Tuesday. I did actually have quite a nice day because I had a cancellation in the morning, which gave me a bit more time to work on some other things. Then I had a couple of meetings. And then in the afternoon, I was supposed to be invigilating, but I contacted the school and said, do you have enough people? Because if you have enough people, then I've got other things that I can be doing. And the lady came back and said, yes, you got enough people. They were only a small number of exams, so they didn't need me. Happy days. So that meant that I got back yesterday afternoon and today afternoon. So I was really pleased about that. I've got so much though in the house, so much in the garden to do. It's really crazy, to be honest. I finished my big project in job number 1 and now I'm just doing all the reports connected to that. So this afternoon actually I worked in the office for the whole day, so I was out of the house, but I met with a few people to work on some of the reporting. And of course, I've had guides tonight and I've had quite a few meetings today. And I can't be in 2 places at once, can I? I can't do all the stuff that I need to do in the house and garden as well as work and as well as do everything else. My steps, I have so far achieved my target of 10,000 steps every day. But a number of days I've got to late in the evening and I've only had 6,000 steps. I've had to find 4,000 steps, which is a bit of a nightmare to have to do. So on this video you can see me sorting some food out actually. The fridge is full of things. I didn't go to the supermarket on Monday this week like I normally do because I had so much in the fridge, but what I'm finding is quite a few things are out of date. So I'm just checking some of them and smelling some of the things to see whether I'm going to risk eating them again. What do you all do with out of date food? As soon as it goes out of date, do you put it straight in the bin? Or do you taste test it and see if it's okay? I tested the hummus and that's clearly gone for it. Sometimes it's okay a day out of date, but that wasn't this time. So also you'll see me do some work in the garden. So if you're interested in my work in the garden, please do head over to my gardening channel. You can find the link in the description of this channel. It's a very, very tiny channel. I think I've got 38 followers. But I do like my gardening and I decided to start doing some more videos. I've had my gardening channel for a while, but I've decided to post more regularly on there. And then also in this video, you'll see me sorting out all the kitchen. I've still got problems with my junk drawer because I've got so many sellotapes in that drawer. Even though I sorted it all out, I put all the sellotapes together, which is good advice. You would tell me to match like with like. But of course, because I've put all the sellotapes there, the drawer can barely close. I was quite pleased because I am decluttering the freezer. Don't think I've really talked about that, but I've been trying not to buy fish or meat because I've got loads of different things in the freezer. Haven't got a big freezer, but it's jam-packed full of stuff. So I decided that I would just start using things in the freezer. So I did a bolognese was in the freezer, and there was another meal that was in the freezer that we ate, which is great. The only negative thing of this, and I know some of you are going to laugh at this point, of now I've got loads of extra lunch boxes because the lunch boxes that were in the freezer now need to be washed, dried, and I need to find a home for them. So best I cook quickly and put more stuff in the freezer. So next up, I'm going to read through some of your comments, and you've all been so kind with all your comments. It's been lovely hearing about what you've been up to and learning little bits about your life and the new people that are following me and joining the community and giving their views about different things. It's so lovely to read. For anybody who's new and recently joined the channel, we do all love knowing where you're from. So we see what American states are covered and we see what counties in England and Scotland and Wales and Ireland are covered and parts of Europe. So I was keeping a little list at one point, but then we had so many followers it was harder to keep the list up to date. So you would have just now seen the little clip of me sorting out the front garden. That's all the liner has all come up, and do you know I've redone this section about 3 or 4 times. I think I've done it once. and me and my husband have done it together a couple of times, and because that's where the car is often parked, the oil gets ruffled again. But do you know, that was exhausting work. It was really, really tiring, so I haven't yet finished that. So on to comments. So Laura Mitchell, what's a double-decker that all the dads were given? So a double-decker is a type of chocolate bar, and it's kind of like you get sort of a wafery bit and it's chocolate. It's not a chocolate bar that I would choose to have, but my husband was quite chuffed with his double-decker and ate it on the way to Birmingham. Carolyn Quinn. Hi Carolyn, how are you? But Carolyn put, I almost cried looking at your poor kitchen. The thing is, they get so bad so quickly, and I don't know how I can make it look any better, because literally I'm washing up every single day. But honestly, if anybody had arrived at that point that I started the washing up, I think they'd have thought, oh my goodness, Emma's not washed up for the last century. Right, Laura Mitchell. Would it be worth a trip upstairs to put all of the coats on the guest bed for the summer to facilitate pantry decluttering and ease of usage for the next few months? So Brooke replied, thank you Brooke, she's going to use the bed upstairs for all the things she's going to put in her jumble sale. That is true, Brooke, but the problem that I have, Laura and Brooke, is that at the moment the spare bed is like Mount Everest. Well, okay, that's a slight exaggeration. It is covered from all the things that were all over the floor and all the things that I need to sort out. So there is no space to possibly think about putting jumble sale items or collect coats, unfortunately, on my spare bed. So at the moment, that is a no, unfortunately. Carolyn said, you'll be able to do a great job redoing your pantry. Don't forget you're ruthless. I know, I use that word. A couple of my followers use that word. It was you, Carolyn, one of them, wasn't it, initially? So I do need to. And I really think that I would be able to get rid of more now. I was quite pleased with myself because I did get rid of a few things there that had sort of sentimental connections to. But there are other things that I just put back in there, such as the lovely teddy bear cake mould from when my daughter was 2. And just thinking about it, I know I'm not going to be able to get rid of that. I mean, I might use it again, mightn't I? I might use it for a 12th birthday. I might want it for my 40-something birthday. I'm going to ask for that next time is my birthday, that I want the teddy bear cake. Bluebird said, hi Emma, sounds like you had a nice Father's Day and your husband liked his gift. My daughter made my husband an apple pie for her gift to him and we all got to enjoy it. That is a really lovely idea. It was her first time making a pie and it was delicious. That's really thoughtful, Bluebird, for someone to do that, to actually spend the time making it and then for you to all enjoy it together. That's a fantastic idea. Then Bluebird says, can we look forward to a pantry declutter video soon? So yes, I will be doing that again on layer 2. The only thing that I'd say is it's quite tricky to get the camera in the right place. Although I think the first time that I did the pantry declutter, the first layer, I think it was before I was using the tripod and the new gadget for my phone, so I might be able to do it a little bit easier. And then Sharon Steventon. Hi Sharon. Sharon says, hi Emma, great video. I found your gardening channel, been watching them. Love your garden. Looking forward to seeing some more, and what you do, it's so relaxing. That's very kind, Sharon. Thanks for that lovely comments. So in a bit, you'll also see me fixing things with a glue gun. So I tend to leave the job of fixing things to my husband's. On the corner was like a light up sort of flashing wand thing, which my daughter said about getting rid of, but we did decide together that if we go to a circus, which is in a building in Norfolk, I'll tell you a little bit about that circus in a bit, but if we go there, then rather than buy any light up gadgets, we take the one that she's previously had, and they're quite effective to wave around. So I know she enjoys it, and actually I quite enjoy it. So it cracked, I broke it, so I got the glue gun out and I managed to fix it. And then she'd also got a thing that you put on your head in Christmas that she quite likes going in, like the Christmas party and different things at school, and the ribbon had come off. And I thought, oh, you know what I'm like, I hate waste, I hate things going into landfill. So I thought if I can fix it, I'll put it up in the Christmas cupboard. So it's been sitting on the side for an absolute age, and my husband hadn't had a chance to do it. So I thought, I don't want it to sit on the corner of the side any longer. So I fixed it. And actually, I was really pleased with what I did with the wand, the lighter wand. That seemed to work very, very well. So about the circus. So the circus is in a place called Great Yarmouth. Great Yarmouth is in Norfolk, and it's the most easterly point. I think it's one of the most easterly points. Lowestoft, I think, is a little bit more easterly, but it's certainly the most easterly point of Norfolk, I think. Someone who's local can correct me, because there's a few people that are local. And I think it's the only purpose-built building in the whole of the United Kingdom for a circus. So you obviously get circus tents and you get temporary buildings, but this is permanently just for a circus. And the summer show, the whole area where the circus takes place, the floor drops and it fills with water. And it's been going, I think it was like built in the 1900s. And it's really like quaint, and it's got all the history to do with the circus. And of course, they used to have lions and elephants and all sorts, where they don't have any animals now. And it's funny because I'm not that keen on things like slapstick. I'm not that keen on pantomimes. I'm not a lover of that sort of sense of humour. But the circus is great fun. And they do the Halloween one, the Christmas one, Pirates and Summer. And we've been to them all apart from Pirates. Pirates is usually in March, April time. And yeah, we've been a couple of times also with my in-laws. We all go together. It's fun. We have some chips in Great Yarmouth, and then we go to the circus. So if you look up Hippodrome, it's called Hippodrome Circus, Great Yarmouth, Norfolk, you'll see information on it. But when you all come and visit Norfolk, you'll be able to have an afternoon there. Norfolk is such an incredible place to come on holiday, though. It's really missed, you know, from a lot of tourists. They miss it. We get some school groups, like teenagers come from France and Italy and Spain. But in terms of people coming to England with their families, they tend to visit London and then sort of other big cities in the United Kingdom. And Norwich in Norfolk. Norwich is a little way on the outskirts, but we've got so much here. And I know a number of you actually have commented about, oh, I've been used to go on holiday to Norfolk. One person commented to say that they used to visit Cromer, but we've got everything really, because we've got the city, and then we've got the countryside. We've got the Norfolk Broads, which are just stunning, and then we've got an incredible coastline. If anyone follows, because we've got a number of people that follow on this channel from the Commonwealth, so we've obviously got a shared royal family, and there's been a number of pictures recently of our lovely Prince William standing with his family, and that doesn't say, but I'm 98% certain that the photograph was taken in North Norfolk, which is beautiful. So you can see I managed to get those items fixed, which I was really chuffed about. They're still on the side at the moment because they're drying. And I just needed to snip the bit on the head Alice bands slightly. But that's now gone upstairs, gone into the Christmas cupboard, so I don't have to look at it anymore. And then the wand's completely dried, and then I put it away in my daughter's room. So I was pleased about that. The only thing really that I now don't have a home for and is sitting on the corner there is my Hopes and Dreams pot. So the Hopes and Dreams pot was our savings account for when we went to our spending money savings account for when we went to America last year. So some of you have watched my holiday video where we flew into New York, then we went to Philadelphia, then we went to Florida. And we were originally due to go in 2020, and then for certain things that affected the whole world, that got moved to 2021, then that got moved to 2022, and then it got moved to 2023. So yeah, we went last year, And because of all that time, we had completely forgot how much we'd put in that pot. It's one of those pots you can't take the money out once it's in. You can only open it by cracking it. So I was just going to smash it open, count up all the money, and then you put the bits in the bin. But you can tell where I get my hoarding tendencies from, because my dad said, you can glue that up and use it again. And I agreed. So I glued it all up to use it again. And then the last part of my video is the haul. And this is what I mean, like, how can you ever get on top of it? How can I ever have a house where, you know, a neighbour or family member or friend knocks on the door and I invite them in? Never. That's what my mother-in-law and my mum has. Anybody could pop round at any moment in time and their whole house is tidy. But with me, I'd be rushing around trying to put shoes away, trying to put clothes away, trying to put stuff away. I just don't know how people do it. And think about how much I've been working in the house compared to before. And someone did kindly say to me, oh, you've done so much, you're getting so much better. But I'm afraid I'm not seeing it today. I'm really not. I look around, the lounge is untidy, the hall is tidy because I did all this yesterday. The dining room's untidy and the kitchen is okayish. The bathroom is okay. My daughter's bedroom is completely untidy. The spare bedroom is completely untidy. The playroom is completely untidy. And our bedroom is completely untidy. So if we work that out as a percentage, I might have about 16% tidiness. Anyway, you all keep spurring me on with your comments and suggestions and all of your support. So in terms of saying no, yes, I've been saying no to something every day. And today, it's a couple of things I said no to. I really fancy some chocolate. And I thought, no, I'm not going to have any chocolate. We've got a goo dessert in the fridge. And I thought, oh, I'll have a goo dessert. And I thought, no. And then I felt quite hungry when I got in from Girl Guides. And I thought, oh, I'll have the other lamb kebab. And I thought, no. And then I thought, oh, I could have some crisps. And I thought, no. So that's a quadruple whammy, that is. I said no for 4 things. So how are you getting on? Those of you that are doing any sort of challenge, how are you getting on with your steps, your swimming, you're saying no, you're getting fit? How are you all getting on? Well, on that note, I think my steps today are currently 6,711 I'm on, and it's 10 to 10. So on that note, I need to get running on the spot because it's nearly dark outside, so I'm not going to go on a walk. So I hope you've all had a lovely day. I hope you're having a great week. So let me know what you've been up to this week. Tomorrow's Thursday, we've got Friday, and then we've got a full-on weekend we have. We've got fetes and concerts and all sorts. So thank you very much, all of you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for your support. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye!